Right people, so I've got some good news, bad news and probably more bad news. Basically the Astra VXR, Ethan from Sittingbourne won it on Sunday. So massive congratulations to Ethan from Sittingbourne. There's the good news. Ethan, you deserve it mate, thank you very much. He's a dream catcher, he won it. But the bad news is, bad news for me. Is it bad news for me? Is it bad news? It's not even bad news. He took the cash prize, which means it's now back in my life, yeah? Which is cool for now, because I've got the Astra VXR back in my life. It's low mileage, 47,000 miles. This is the car that we bought from a classic car auction recently. But the bad news is it's going to be back out in my life again soon because we're giving it away again on Planet Dreams. You can enter for free, yeah? You can also enter for additional entries for just 19p. But if you're a dream catcher, which is the best way to get the most amount of value out of the whole website, you're already entered. And not only guys, if you're a dream catcher, do you get 10 entries to this car here, you also get 10 entries, see that Golf R there? You get 10 entries to that as well. Yeah, not just 10 entries to the Golf R and the Astra VXR, for your £9.99 you also get 10 entries to the purple Porsche 911, which we're going to be doing a video about today. But not only do you get 10 entries into that, you also get 10 entries to every single competition across the whole website. And you're still thinking about it, ain't you? It's up to you, still thinking about it, but we're going to be announcing the winner of the VXR next Sunday, all right? Good luck everyone, let's get on with today's video. And we are back at VG Performance Cars. They've got an absolute gem of a car that I'm going to try and do a deal on. Let's go and get Rick, get him on camera and talk to him about what he's been up to for the last few weeks since we got him on the channel, because, well, here he is, Rick. Yes, Rick, good to see you again, man. What did the C63 replica Black Series, wasn't it, that we bought?
It. Yes, it was, yeah.
That was a cool car, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was smart.
It was smart.
Really smart.
It was noisy. We didn't actually get an engine start in the video because the weather was so bad that day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was absolutely
It was
awful.
trucking it down.
It was raining heavy. Luckily today there's no rain.
We've gone backwards with the weather. It's almost summer again.
Yeah, that's it.
But then by the time this video goes live, it'll probably be winter.
Yeah.
So Kai's off school this week as well, aren't you, Kai?
Yep.
On it.
So Kai's here looking at all the cool cars.
Yeah.
You're loving it here, aren't you?
I'm loving it.
It's just so cool here, isn't it? All of Kai's favourite cars in one room. So I want to talk to you firstly about your new toy, Audi R8 V10 Plus with 2 turbos, yeah?
So I've basically bought it as a toy for myself. It's been one of those sort of bucket list cars that I've always wanted to own. I've had a supercharged version and I loved it and I sold it. We had the conversation last time and I said to you, look, it was one car that I missed. And I thought, oh, I should never have sold that car. It was the one that got away.
Yeah.
Then I was offered this car. It's twin turbo, so to me it was like the next version up.
It's the obvious one, yeah.
We've got a bit of a love-hate relationship at the moment with this car.
Really?
Yeah, and the only hate is that I don't know if I want to sell it because I'm in the car trade.
It's a problem, isn't it? Generally, most car traders start out trading cars because they buy cars that they enjoy, then they get in them, trying to earn a profit out of them, then they buy another car that they think, oh, I want to buy that, and then you think, oh, I want to earn a profit on this now and go and buy something else, and you're still doing the same thing. Even today, I buy things that I like, with my heart, genuinely, but I try and make it a deal as well, so then I can drive it and get the joy out of it, but then sell it and move it on. So you've bought this car with the same intention, but straight away it's like, hold on, it's worth 120 grand or whatever it's worth today, and you're seeing, not just seeing the profit, but you're turning stock, and that's what you do for a living.
Yeah, I watched your last video when you were talking about basically being a car dealer. Everything is basically for sale, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's very hard, like you've just bought your M3.
Yeah.
It's very hard to buy ourselves our own car because there's a monetary value in it. We are a business. Money makes us money.
Yeah, money's our tool.
Not
and it costs
anything else.
It's not like, it costs you so much more money having that money tied up in the car. So let's say you've got 100 grand or whatever tied up in this car.
Yep.
The money that's worth in investment you're losing money by having it parked up there.
Yeah, it's scary.
So in your mind, you're like, this is actually costing me money. Although you're not physically spending money, it's costing you money by having it in that car.
Yeah.
So then you're like, well, I can sell it and then I can go and buy another bit of stock or 2 bits of stock.
I think it just becomes the sort of the norm with us in the motor trade.
Yeah.
That we will fall in love with certain cars.
Yeah.
It's whether or not we decide we want to keep them.
Yeah.
It's a small family-run business, and I just don't think that I personally deserve an Audi R8 twin turbo yet for my own personal car because I still want my business to grow. So it's lovely to have it here. It's nice to use it. Shame we've got to pick it on the right weather. But I think I will sell it.
It's got to go.
I think I will sell it.
Hashtag everything for sale, I say it all the time.
That's it.
It needs to be. And I think it's on the flip side, it's a privilege. We get to drive all these wonderful cars.
Yes.
And you're here now, and we were just talking about your business compared to mine. You're on a lot less cars, but clearly higher value. But it's fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable. You're buying cars that you really like.
Yep.
It's a bit more manageable as well. And the stuff that you're buying is exceptional. That's why I said to Kai last night, I was like, Kai, I think we're going to go see my mate Rick tomorrow.
Yep.
And I knew he'd love it here because it is a kid's playground here, or an adult's playground as well.
If you're into cars, this is the place to come.
Yeah.
And that's how we've tried to build it, so that it's a place that you walk in through the door and you're wowed.
Yeah.
And listen, when you don't see this stuff every day, and you come in and under one roof you've got R34s, GT3s, R8 twin turbos, 1,000 horsepower cars. We get used to it. We see it every day. We come in and we walk past them and think, cool. But I do appreciate every single asset that I buy for the business, and I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it.
You've got a passion for it. I know
love
that.
it.
You're a proper petrol head. You love cars, and it shows in you're particular about what you buy, the stuff you buy, the stock that you're holding. Even like you get attached to cars. We was just talking about your Ruby Stone Porsche GT3 there.
Yeah, I love it, but the one next to it is the one I'm attached to.
That car is special, isn't it?
That's the one.
You like that as well, Kai, didn't you?
Yeah.
R34 Skyline.
Kai
GT.
did ask me, he said, what's my favourite car in here? And that is it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful.
I'm a big fan of manual gearbox, old school Jap sounds.
Yeah.
Big turbos.
It just
just
Need for Speed, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it is.
Need for Speed era, Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it actually is. So is that for sale?
Everything is. But this one.
But you don't want to sell it?
No, this one here. No. It is for sale, like I say, but it's for sale at the price it's at.
Yeah.
It won't be moved. There's no negotiation. And that is because I see the monetary value in this car. Mm-hmm. With Japanese cars, they are a sought after market. Mm-hmm. There's not another one like this.
I bet there ain't.
In the country.
Yeah.
So for us to then sell cars, and that's where it becomes quite hard sometimes, because you sell one car, you do your negotiating with clients, customers, and you say, right, okay, that car's gone. And another client comes back in and says, oh, I really liked your 34. Can you go and find me another one?
No chance.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
So we will find the right client for that car, and they will appreciate and love it as much as
Definitely.
I do.
But then as soon as you've sold that car and you swapped it for money, whatever that amount of money
I'll go and
is,
buy another one.
You can't go and buy another one. So you've now got money that you can go and buy stock with,
Yeah.
but you can't replace that car
That
again.
exact car, no, but I'd probably go out and buy
another
34.
Fair play. So obviously I'm here today for this here. It's a Porsche 911 Carrera 4S GT3 RS recreation. Is that what you've...
They call it a recreation and not a replica.
Okay.
So in the Porsche world, it's a recreation.
Wow, okay.
Posh word for replica.
So in the title of this video, it'd probably be fake GT3 RS or replica GT3. I would have definitely clickbaited it in some way, shape or form. But I've had this car on my computer desktop for 2 or 3 weeks now. And we spoke about it a few weeks ago.
Yep.
I look at it and I think it's beautiful. It is stunning to look at. And when I spoke to you about it, I was like, Rick, this car looks amazing. What is it actually like? Because it's done 181,000 miles.
181,000 miles.
So when I called you, what did you say to me?
Ignore that it's done 181,000 miles, because the car drives, sounds like it's done 35,000 miles.
It really looks stunning.
It's been looked after, it's been maintained, it's been... the person I bought it from 2 years ago...
Yeah, so tell me the story. So you bought it from someone 2 years ago,
2 years ago, we bought it.
When it was done, yeah?
It was finished, exactly how it is now, and exactly the same. The only variant that's been changed in those 2 years, it's had a brand new custom exhaust in the previous owner's ownership. So we bought it 2 years ago for stock, for retail, to sell it on. We then sold it. The customer then kept it for 2 years, contacted me, saw we had a little GI Yaris, and said, would you take the Porsche back in part exchange?
Oh, was the GI Yaris here when we come recently?
Yes, the little
in the
black
corner
one
over
in
there,
the corner, yeah.
Oh,
that
right.
was it.
So
and the love for this car 2 years ago that I had, because I thought, what a car. Mm-hmm. Like, it's been repainted.
It's had a full restoration.
Full restoration.
God.
Windows out, engine out, everything's been repainted, door shuts, engine bay, trunk on the front. And that was the reason I bought it 2 years ago, because it was like the best recreation of this car.
That is unreal.
In the country.
That is unbelievable. And it's ultraviolet purple, yeah?
Ultraviolet purple.
Which is the GT3 RS colour.
That's it.
And in my opinion, it's the best GT3 RS colour.
Mine as well. I think it's stunning, and it sets it off. People think this is a £250,000 car rolling down the road.
Yeah, it looks it though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it looks it.
It does. So he then part exchanged it back in.
Yeah.
And
it's here today.
That's why we've got it.
So we're trying to find a car, Planet Dreams. I think by the time this video has gone live, I don't know which one would have gone first, but we're basically 30 grand budget, best car we can buy for the budget.
Yep.
And the other car, which you know about, is, well, if the video's already gone live, it's a Mark 8 Golf R. This is within that budget. What's your advertised price on this car?
28,995.
28,995. Look at that car for 28,995. We'll talk shortly about.
So this one is actually a PDK as well. So just so people know, it's not a 997 Tiptronic. This is actually a PDK. So Carrera 4S. So it's 4-wheel drive.
So it's the right car to do it to.
Yes.
And apparently the earlier engines I know are problematic, but the later engines aren't. This is clearly a reliable engine though, because it's done a lot of miles.
Oh wow, it's unreal.
So the engine and box and the fact that it's a facelift, so is it referred to as a 997.2 then, being a later car?
Yeah, it's a 997.2 because it's an 09, isn't it? PDK. A 997.1 is Tiptronic.
So 997.1, the original ones don't have the PDK, whereas the 997.2, which is what this is, has got PDK and it's got the better engine, which is
better engine, 3.8.
The 3.8. So the PDK is obviously, as we know in the Porsche world, it's a Love's gearbox, it's a good gearbox.
Yeah.
And this has got that gearbox.
And it has been replaced.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they replaced the whole PDK gearbox.
Yeah.
At the cost of £10,000.
Wow.
And that was done probably less than 15,000 miles ago.
That is incredible. So let's talk about the details. The paint job, inside and out paint job.
Yeah, so it's been fully repainted.
Engine bay as well.
Engine bay, everything. Door shuts, you name it, it's all been repainted.
And that's just the start of it, because on the interior, door shuts, hinges, everything is perfect, it's stunning. Who done the paint job, do you know?
I don't know, no.
Credit to them, because they've done such a good job.
They have done a stunning job.
And on the inside, so the steering wheel, I guess, is not the original steering wheel?
No, it's been changed to 997.2 with the Sports Plus illuminations.
Nice.
It's also got really nice spec from factory, so it's got a Bose sound system, it's got the 14-way adjustable seats, which are memory seats. It's got sports chrono, it's got heated seats, it's got sports exhaust. Like, they've done it to the right car.
But the front bumper is a genuine GT3 RS bumper?
Front bumper, rear bumper, wing.
So they're all genuine parts?
Genuine.
That is so cool, isn't it?
From Porsche. And then it's got an aftermarket side skirt, which actually, I think, works really well.
It's very subtle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
but
very
it looks
subtle.
so good. The wheels, got the BBS wheels on it as well.
Yeah, BBS Motorsports with Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s.
Cup 2 tyres as well, which is cool. They even look right on the car, the tyres.
They do, yeah. I think actually from factory, I'm pretty sure they do come with.
I'm pretty sure they do. I'm not certain, but
no, those tyres.
They look correct on the car, don't they? The tyres.
Yeah, and they match with the yellow calipers to match the yellow seat belts. It all ties in really well.
The attention to detail. Has it got? I was going to say, has it had a retrimmed parcel shelf as well? It looks like it has. It looks mint.
And the nice thing I do actually like about this one as well is they haven't actually put privacy glass, so you can see through.
That. Yeah, it's nice.
Into everything. So the back of the seats being colour coded, yellow seat belts, seeing the sports chrono.
Little details, isn't it?
Yeah. Like some people would tint the windows, but I wouldn't. Yeah,
I definitely wouldn't. I like it as it is. I was going to say the exhaust tips, they're big, but they're not leery. They're not like Jap, are they? They're not like the R34. They're not massive, but they are big.
They're
bold looking.
Yeah.
But they're not over the top, are they? They're quite sort of subtle.
Yeah, they fit with the body styling and everything that's been done to the car.
It does look so good. It's such a good looking car.
Yeah. The interior trim has been painted the same as the body colour.
Alcantara headlining.
Headlining.
Proper bit of me, this car.
Yeah, it's like
I love all them little bits of detail. I love the fact that it's a PDK as well. So it would have come out of the factory with a PDK gearbox?
Yes, that's it.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, even to the point. So what I quite like about this is actually still got the 911 Carrera 4S in the door on the seal.
And it's
so
purple.
they haven't changed it and put GT3.
Yeah, because that would be a bit like, I'm guessing that's probably why they haven't put the GT3 RS stickers down the side as well then.
That's it.
They're not trying to cover up the fact that it's a 4S, because it's cool that it's a 4S, isn't it?
Yes, that's it. And people do think, Rick, that's a GT3 RS?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, it's not. Even to the point the sticker on the back, it's just nice little touches, the LED rear lights.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's actually so nice. In front of you, one thing you said was, Cal, you think you like it in an advert, wait till you see it in front of you.
Yeah,
it does, it looks like a...
You appreciate it a lot more. Like
yeah.
there's no stone chips on the headlights. Everything about this car is... Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
It's very, cool. Very cool. It's very cool. The seats, are they the original seats then? Because
they are. They're
not worn at all, are they?
Nope.
So let's, we're going to do, obviously, the usual stuff, car vertical check. Let's just do a car vertical on it. Make sure it's all good. And then we'll talk about the values. Cool, so big thank you to Car Vertical for sponsoring this video. I'll link them in the description below. Use my code C2D to get 20% off. This is interesting because they've got, we'll get to the picture shortly. Odometer's all good. I'm not surprised. It's definitely not been clocked, is it? No finance on it, no previous damage, and it's never been stolen before either. And what's interesting, look, Kai, it's got pictures from an advert, a previous advert. I wonder if that's your advert.
It is.
2021?
2 years ago.
Oh, is it really?
2021, yes, so it's over that now. Wow, time flies, doesn't it?
Time flies.
2021.
So it's 3 years ago.
Yep.
In them pictures, it looks, in the sunlight, it looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah, it pops. This colour does pop in the sunlight.
I would not see if it's fake or not.
You can't,
you can't tell.
You just can't tell, can you? It looks so good. It just looks so good. So it's cool that Car Vertical pulled that in as well. And we scroll down, you see the mileage there. Someone's done the mileage from up to 2017. That's when it's done all of its miles.
So where did it do all its miles? Let's have a look.
That owner there,
oh, wow.
They were doing about 30,000 miles a year, weren't they?
Yep.
God, in that year, I don't know, 20,000. Yeah, they're doing roughly sort of 25, 30,000 miles a year.
Yeah.
And then it stopped about there. And then this owner here, I'm guessing, 2017.
Yeah, he owned it for a long time. The guy that basically built
done all the work.
Done all the work.
He must have spent a fortune on it.
Yeah. I remember back then, I think he said that he spent a good, like, £60,000.
I'm not surprised. To build a car to this level, it don't come for nothing, does it?
No.
So the Car Vertical is all good. And as always, I'll show you an example of a crashed Porsche today, 911. And that's what you do not want to see when you're doing a Car Vertical check. Make sure you do your checks, guys. Use my code CTD to get a discount. I'll link that below, all right? So valuation. Now, the issue we have, not just us with Enter Reg, but the whole car market, is you do a valuation on a car with this kind of miles, it don't know a valuation. So if we quickly do a screen recording now and show everyone, it sort of calculates values on mileage, of course. More miles the car's done, the less it's worth. But when it gets to about 150,000, I don't really know of any valuation systems that go beyond that. So we obviously use Cap and Auto Trader. They're massive in the car world. It's listed as purple. What was the original colour? I should have looked at it on car.
I think it was black. I think
it was black. It might have been silver. I'm not sure, but yeah.
But it's had colour change.
It's colour change, DVLA, which is good. MOT, it's got a long MOT as well, which is nice. But the valuations there, it's got no valuations at all. So they're not giving us any values. So from that point of view, it's difficult to value. What I've done is I went on Auto Trader and I looked at values of Carrera 4S's in general, because that's essentially what it is. And the cheapest Carrera 4S is this one currently. And then after that is a Cat S one, but it's done 70,000 miles at £30,000. So this does represent really good value from that point of view, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's great value for money. And once you've driven it,
Does it drive really well?
It's incredible.
Really?
Listen, we've got plenty of other Porsches here.
You can see that.
And I'll tell you something, yeah, this drives just as good as the Porsche that's behind you that's done 25,000 miles.
That is jokes, isn't it?
How do you get that across to clients, customers, people without them driving it? They just look at a picture, they look at a car and they go, well, it's done 181,000 miles. Oh yeah, no, that must be finished. Yeah. I can't wait to see your reaction when you say, I'm looking forward to listen, Rick, yeah, you're bang on right.
Yeah, it
literally drives like it's done 30,000 miles.
But it's funny because you're spot on. That was, I said earlier in the video, that was my reservation with this car, the mileage. I was thinking, surely it can't be that nice, but it is stunning. If it drives as well as you're saying as well, then it's going to get some looks on the journey home, I think. But before we can do the journey home, we need to do a deal with Rick. So,
who am I doing a deal with?
Kai, it's advertised for £29,000. How much do you think I should offer him?
Don't be too harsh, please, Kai.
We'll throw a number in the sky. Make sure it works for me.
Don't say a tenner.
Throw a number out there, see what happens. Make sure it works for me, yeah, but don't be too cheeky.
Oh, I actually don't know.
You don't know?
25.
25.
26 and a half. You can have it.
£26,500.
25 and a half.
27, you can have it.
He's been doing this a little while, hasn't he? He knows what he's doing. 26 and a half.
26 and a half.
There you go, shake his hand, Kai. I think that's a deal.
26
That's
and a
sound. Nah, that's wicked. I'm well happy with that. And I'm looking forward to the drive home. We'll do that right now. Obviously, we'll do some paperwork and send some money to Rick first. But Rick, thanks for getting back on the channel. Thanks for doing a deal with us as well.
Thanks for coming down. Whoever wins this car, oh my God, they're gonna love it. I love it. I actually love it. Like I don't think there's a car out there that looks as good as this for under £30,000. In my eyes, in the Porsche world. Yeah.
And I think it's also a compliment, you know, compliment coming from you because you are super particular. Yes. And for you to have this car in your showroom as a retail car, ready to go and with pride, and it's done 181,000 miles. For any car dealer to say, I'm confident in this car is quite a brave thing. But
not many car dealers would have this sat in their showroom.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
It has been a very, very good talking piece for clients and customers coming through the door. Yeah. And we've been having a good laugh. And I say, right, sit in the car, do not look at the dash, and tell me how many miles this car's done. And they're looking around the car and they're going 65, 70,000 miles. Yeah. 50,000 miles.
It even smells fresh inside.
Yeah. And they're like, and then when they see 181,000, they're like, oh my.
Well, it's going to get some interesting comments below, I know that. Yeah. But overall, I think people are going to be just as impressed with it as I am because, well, you, I, Kai, all of us. Amar, you love it as well, don't you? Amar's looking forward to taking some photos of it, isn't you?
I reckon they're the best cars to photograph.
What, 911s?
Just Porsches.
Porsches, because when we went to Poland last year, or this year, wasn't it? You were just photographing loads of Porsches, weren't you? Yeah. I remember. There was just too many Porsche photos everywhere. All right, wicked, sorted. I'll link all of Rick's links in the description below, his website, his Instagram and so on, and Car Vertical. But before we do anything, let's hit the roads. Me and Kai just stopped at Tesco's quick to get a bit of lunch and we go. Yep. And I've got the car, it's warmed up now, got it in sports mode. It's so impressive. It drives so well, like thinking about the fact that it's a 2009 car, it's so modern inside. The steering wheel's super modern, it looks like it shouldn't be in this car. It's got a Sport Plus button down here. When you press Sport Plus, it comes up on the steering wheel. It lightens up on the steering wheel, which is such a nice feature. The paddle shifters are super cool. When you look out the back window, you see that big wing. Like, I've never driven any Porsche GT cars, GT3s or GT4s or nothing like that. When you look in the mirror and see that big wing on the back, it looks so cool.
It looks amazing.
And when you look in the mirror as well, you can just see the big fat arches in the mirror there. It just looks wicked. And you can also see a glimpse of the edge of the rear wing as well. And when we were just parked up at Tesco's, This kid's just come up on his bike.
And you started to take a photo of it.
This is wicked, guy, this car. Yeah, he took a photo of it, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, what a day, man. What a wicked, wicked day. We just put some petrol in it as well. But, yeah, driving-wise, it feels like... it's weird. It feels like a track car.
It does. Yeah.
You've had a good day, quite, haven't you?
I've had an amazing day.
How Rick's proper sound, didn't he?
Rick and sounds.
What was your favourite car there?
He had a lot of cars there. GT3 in pink. He had quite a few R34s and then an R32 there as well. GTRs as well, and Liberty Walk one as well in green.
The Liberty Walk one, I really like that car.
That was really nice.
I like that car a lot.
That is fat.
Yeah, that's a fat car. The back end of it and that looks unreal.
I would say my favourite part today, if you were to look at the R34, you would, yeah, I mean, it's a special car overall. The exhaust on the back is absolutely massive.
Yeah, the R34 was very, that was a special car.
It was a black one too, and it had anti-lag on it as well, and I love anti-lag.
So are you saying the R34 was your favourite car?
I'll say that all I was in the GT3, I literally couldn't choose.
Yeah, I don't know. We did go for a little quick cruise in his R8 twin turbo. And his Porsche ES motor turbo as well, twin turbo. They were both unreal. I should have done a video on that, but either way, the whole day's been wicked, and I'm really pleased with the car.
Yeah.
Kai's had a good day out as well, at work with Daddy again, which is what we want to do. It's all about teaching the kids. It's all about showing the kids the way in life, teaching them how we do things, showing them how to be a good person, firstly, that's important, and secondly, how to, you know, do your best in life, do your best in business. So I'm constantly trying to show Kai, teach Kai, you know, inspire him, encourage him to be the best little man you can be. That's what it's all about, isn't it, Kai?
Yeah.
Geezer, mate, you're a geezer. So yeah, this car will be straight on Planet Dreams right now. So if you're a dream catcher, obviously a lot of you are dream catchers, you'd already be automatically entered, so you don't need to go to the website. You can go there and see in your account area that you've been entered. Sounds unreal, by the way. I'll shift it up a gear so it calms it down a little bit. Yeah, so dream catchers already entered. If you're a free user, obviously make sure you get your one free entry. Make sure you do that. It's so important you do that. That one entry could win you this car. Really important to do that. And also, if you want to pay for additional entries, they're just 29p. It's just 29p. Obviously, all the funds that we raise go back into the platform, allows us to buy stuff like this, keeps you lot entertained, keeps the momentum going, keeps us all busy as well, and keeps everything exciting. So it gives Kai fun days out. So yeah, Planet Dreams will be linked in the description below. Good luck, everyone. If you do win the car and decide you don't want it, there will obviously be a cash alternative as well, so feel free to take the cash, take the car, whatever you want to do. But either way, it's a wicked prize. It's made a brilliant video today. It's good getting Rick on the channel again as well, and I must admit, like, I am so pleased with this car. Like, I'm impressed with it. Listen to that, naturally aspirated Porsche engine, four-wheel drive as well, with all the GT3 body kit, GT3 RS front bumper, rear bumper, and rear wing as well. Yeah. Hit like if you like the video, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.